More than 8 months after the devastating Maui wildfires, businesses are still struggling to pick up the pieces. To help provide some relief, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce Foundation and American Express today announced a new grant program now accepting applications from small businesses on the Valley Isle. And joining us now to tell us more about it is Sherry Menor-McNamara, President and CEO of the Chamber of Commerce Hawaii.
Sherry, if you don't mind, thanks for joining us first off. What is the program? Could you kind of explain it to us? And then how much money could small business actually see from this?
Well, thank you for asking. We're so proud to announce the launch of the Maui Small Business Recovery Program. As you know, many of our Maui small businesses are still struggling. They're slowly getting back out of the pandemic struggles, and now this happened. And so, they haven't really seen much relief. So this comes at a critical time. And so this Maui Small Business Recovery Grant is in partnership with the U.S. Chamber Foundation with the support and resources of the American Express. So they have, American Express has provided $500,000. So 100 businesses will receive $5,000. But in addition to that, they'll receive coaching for a couple of months to help them get back on their feet, kind of guide them so that in the future, they'll have the toolkit and resources necessary to be prepared for any type of disaster. So build that resilience.
So it's not just the finances that they're getting. And what type of businesses are eligible for this program? Who can apply?
They just have to prove they've been impacted by the wildfires. And the great thing about this grant is the funds are unrestricted, meaning they can use it for payroll, they can use it for rent, or they can use it for marketing. So there's really no specific criteria as to how they use it. We just want them to get back on their feet, help them recover, and build resilience so that they can sustain their business, they can survive and thrive.
Sherry, for anyone who's interested, how can they apply? When's the deadline, or is there a deadline?
The deadline is May 1st. And they can apply at the U.S. Chamber Foundation website. There's a link, and they can also go to our website, cochawaii.org, to get more information.
Great. And you touched on this a little bit. Obviously, businesses are still struggling. From what you've been seeing, how close are they to getting back on their feet, the businesses that were impacted?
It depends on which business you talk to, but not nearly as close as we would like to see. Many of them lost their homes as well,
right.
And then their businesses, and want to take care of their employees. So now they're at the stage where, focusing on their business. How can they pay bills? Which many of them still have to pay bills despite the fact that they don't have a structure. So how can they do that? How can they maybe relocate to another area? But when you relocate, then you have to go through a different process. So it's been really challenging. And so while this is not the end all, at least it provides some lifeline for them to continue the efforts to rebuild their business.
Yeah, definitely much needed help. So get those applications in if you are eligible.
Yeah.
Well, Sherry Menor-McNamara with the Chamber of Commerce Hawaii, thank you so much for stopping by today. We really appreciate your time.
Thanks so much for the opportunity.